my very last Christmas makeup tutorial. I know the last video that I put up that was a kind of like my natural Christmas makeup look. I said that would be my last Christmas makeup tutorial, but I couldn't resist a green and red makeup tutorial. Like, I was sitting in bed last night, which was Thursday night, and I was like, oh, I gotta do something with green, and I forgot I had my Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist palette, and this has a really pretty emerald green called Anaconda right here. I totally forgot about it, and I was like, oh, I was just going through my palettes, and I'm like, oh, I have this green shadow, because I was going to use something out of my Vice 4 palette. That green was a little too tropical, a little too bright, and I was like, no, that's not Christmas. So when I found that, I was like, boom, bam, watch out now, that's it. So I decided to do this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoy it. I know green and red kind of looks like, I don't know, I kind of feel like Cruella de Vil today. I feel like really fancy with this slick back bun, this like whole green and red makeup look. I'm super highlighted today. You know, I could not resist. For my super glam, ultra glam red and green makeup look, I had to go like all out. Plus my, ooh, did I just spit everywhere? Oh. Plus my skin has been like really good lately, so I haven't really had any like breakouts or blemishes or anything like that. So I'm like, yes, highlight to the gods, yes. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Also, let me know what you would like to see before the New Year's hits. And yeah, I know that you guys want to see a silver or gold smoky eye with glitter. I am going to be doing that, but let me know other videos, and I'll see you guys very soon. Mwah. Bye. Oh, what's this? I'm feeling fancy today, so bye. That's so bougie. I'm so fucking bougie. I just can't with myself today. Oh, also, there will not be any sing breaks at the end of this video because I am about to go to work. So I didn't really have time to be like jamming out, but the next makeup tutorial you guys see, it will be sing breaks. Alright, you guys, I love you. Bye.
Alright, you guys, so to prime my lids, I am using my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade NC45, like I always do, and I like to use this just to cancel out any darkness around my eyelids. Then I go in with Morocco out of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette, and I'm taking that on a Sigma E40 blending brush, and I'm just using this as a transition shade, just a bridge between the crease colors that I'm going to put into my crease and my brow bone color. Then I am taking a bite of my pizza because I was starving and getting ready to go to work, so I was trying to kill two birds with one stone. So and next I go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Sienna, and this is just a little bit darker of a burnt orange reddish brown type of color. So I take this on a Sigma E25 blending brush, then I go in with Noir out of the same palette, and then I take that with a Pink Martini pencil brush. And I'm kind of mapping this out in my crease, kind of like a cut crease, but not as extreme as a cut crease. So I just pack this out really far into the outer V, and then I just put this right into the socket of my crease. And this black is extremely black, so I need to go in with something to help blend that out. So I go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Brown, which is a almost black brown, and put this out into my crease just to help buff that and blend it out. Then I go in with Fudge with another E45 blending brush by Sigma, and just use that to kind of bridge between those two shades just to further help and blend it and lighten it a little bit. Then I go back in with a little bit more of Noir just to deepen and darken it a little bit, because I feel like as you continue to blend and pack on more colors, you kind of lose the intensity of the crease color. So I go in with a little bit more black. So then I'm going to go in with this, I believe this is a Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last liquid eyeliner pencil in the shade Jade Jewel, which is just kind of that emerald color. And I'm using this as a base for the green color that we're going to put on our lids, just to make it a little bit more intense. And then I go in with Anaconda out of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist palette, and I take this on a Sigma E58 cream color brush, and I use a synthetic brush. And a lot of you guys ask me how I get my colors to show up and like be really intense. Just continue to pack on the colors and make sure you use an eyeshadow base or a primer. That's what I found that works. Then I go in with this Luxe Longwear Eyeliner Pen by Starlux Pro. I got this out of an Ipsy bag a while ago, and I just recently used it, and I fell in love with it. So I use that, then I take a sip of my root beer while I'm waiting on my lashes to dry. And for lashes, for this look, I use my Cocoa Lashes in the style Queen Bee, which are currently out of stock, unfortunately. But these are definitely one of my favorite lashes to use because they're just so long and so wispy and just so flirty. So I just pop those on with my fingers, pinch them together so they blend in with my real natural lashes. So for primer, I'm using my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I like this primer, but I really don't pick it up too often. I don't know, I just don't find myself gravitating towards it enough, but it does do its job. And I used to be really obsessed with this primer, but now I'm just kind of like meh. So for foundation, I'm gonna go in with my Becca Ultimate Complexion Cream in the shade Minx. Oh my god, mink, like mink fur. So this shade is a little bit warm on my skin tone, especially in front of my lights and everything like that, and it is a little bit dark, but it works. So because it is a little bit darker, I'm going to use my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC45 just to kind of balance out the darkness of the foundation and to make sure my concealer that I use isn't extremely bright, but it's still bright enough to where it looks kind of naturally bright. So I'm just highlighting underneath of my eyes, and I'm using a beauty blender wet, so that way it soaks up any of the excess concealer. And then I also highlight down the bridge of my nose and my forehead. If you're not comfortable with this much highlighting, just do what you feel comfortable with, and if that's just underneath of your eyes, you can do that by all means. But I also go in and set all of that concealer with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. I just bake all of that. I've let that sit on my face for a little bit. I brush it all away, and then I use my Nikki Garrett contouring palette, which you can get from Amazon for about 15 bucks, and I'm using a Sigma F05 contouring brush, I believe. This is just to contour my forehead and my cheekbones, just to chisel that out. Then I also go in and contour my nose as well, just to make it a little bit slimmer and a little bit more defined. I always have to contour my nose because I find it's just kind of flat and pudgy if I don't. So for blush, I'm going in with Jordana's, what is this? Jordana's Redwood. This is Jordana's Redwood, and I found Jordana at Kmart, and literally, you guys, they are the best, most pigmented blushes ever, and they're only $2. So go pick them up if you can. And for highlighter, I'm gonna go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood Illuminator, and it may look like a lot, but it's really not. I didn't apply that much. It just, this highlighter, it's very intense. So I put that on the tops of my cheekbones. I also hit my Cupid's bow, the tip of my nose, and down the bridge of my nose. And then because I was going to pull my hair back, I did the side of my forehead as well. And then I go in with this L'Oreal Infallible Carbon Black Extra Intense Eye Kohl Pencil. This is just a black eyeliner, and I put that into my waterline because I want to smoke out this lower lash line. I want this look to be very smoky. Then I go back in with that pencil brush from the Pink Martini brand and Noir from the Shadow Couture palette, and I just smoke that all out. I just back and forth, and just make sure it's really dark and really intense, because this is intense, y'all. Then I take the So Hollywood Illuminator as I take the So Hollywood Illuminator again and put that into my inner corner for a bright pop of inner corner. And then for lips, I am using this NARS lip liner pen in the shade Corella, which is what made me feel like I was Cruella de Vil, you guys. But I got this last year for my birthday from Sephora. It's the NARS lip liner pencil set, and that completes my look, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I'm gonna try to get this up right in time for Christmas, so if you wanted to try this out, you could. I love you all. Have a very blessed and Merry Christmas. Mwah. Bye.